My brothers and sisters, you are now watching The Gamer 2323, so just forget about the chores you're supposed to do. Put your feet up, get your Kool-Aid, fried chicken, popcorn, get whatever you may need. And I hope you enjoy the video.
Just in case you guys weren't aware, AMC actually has an unwritten rule. Somewhere in the contract, if you're a black actor, they say you are expendable. Rest in peace to Matt and Principal Obama.
Nah, but like, seriously, like, legit, like, I don't understand to why. How come we can't survive? Like, how, if you are not Michonne or Morgan, and you're black, sucker, you will be wiped out. You might as well should have had DJ Khaled himself in this episode saying his famous line. Another one. Another black person, just take them all out. I'm just like, bruh, how come right now the only people that's dying is black people? Cal, freaking Matt, and Principal Obama. It's like, just wiping us out, bro. Like, we don't even matter. But anyway, that's another story. So yeah, this will be my review of last night's Fear the Walking Dead episode. I think it was titled, So Close Yet So Far If You're Black. No, it's called So Close Yet So Far. You know, a lot of stuff is going down in this episode. People are starting to find out that, hey, we might want to get out of the city for whatever's going on right now. Traffic jams are everywhere. Riots are starting to break out. People are trying to get out of the city, trying to stock up on groceries and water and stuff like that. A lot of stuff was going down in this episode right here. So, but before I talk about the beginning of this episode, rewind to the premiere to where Alicia and Matt, her black boyfriend, was supposed to meet up at the beach. He doesn't show up, you know, for whatever reason. She's trying to text him like, hey, what's up? You know, where are you? And I'm guessing that at that point, she probably thought that I just got stood up. You know, so in this episode, the very beginning, she goes to Matt's house to see where was he the whole time. You see that it's a mess there, and she eventually comes across Matt. Matt is running a high fever. He's showing all the symptoms that we know, us Walking Dead fans know, to where before they turn into a walker. So he's at that stage right now. Again, this is before The Walking Dead, you know, so her first thing is, you know, is not to, you know, get as far away from him as possible or, you know, put him out of his misery. This is before, you know, we know what walkers, you know, are. So she's trying to like, so she's like real close to him. I mean, giving this man water, you know, I mean, kisses on the forehead. I'm like, you know, but again, this is before The Walking Dead. She's doing, you know, stuff, you know, that, you know, is in her nature when someone she loves is sick, you know. So, eventually Travis and was Madison there as well? I think not. I think they were both there. She's like, and they both were like, Alicia, you need to step away, because they're starting to you know, to pick up on that. Once people get sick, you know, you might want to stay as far away as possible from them, you know. So, Travis pulls back Matt's shirt, and he got bit. We don't know how, we don't know when, but he got bit. You see a bite mark on his you know, right here, and it's just like, well, there goes a black person again. You're like, bro, this episode just started. They got a black man down already, bro. I'm telling you, we are just nothing but expendable pieces in The Walking Dead, okay? So we all know eventually Matt is going to turn into a walker, and the thing is, like, Alicia wanted to stay there with him, but he said, no, go home, because I don't want you to get sick, and don't worry, my parents will be home soon. So I'm just thinking, if his parents get home, and Matt at that point is now a walker, you gonna add, what, two more black people dying to the list? Is just like, we are expendable, bro. AMC, I done caught on to you. Okay, so I hope when his parents get there, like, and again, this is before The Walking Dead. They're not going to be able to kill their own son, so they're probably going to get bit as well, because they don't know what's going on, you know. So, that's the situation with Matt. Travis the whole time is trying to get in contact with his son Chris. Again, he divorced, with his wife. So right now Chris is living with his divorced wife. I don't remember what her name is. Something with the E, Elena, maybe? I don't know. But so he's trying to contact Travis. Chris seems like, again, he don't want no parts to do with Travis. Travis will call and Chris will see it's him and he's just like, irrelevant, so he's trying to contact Chris the whole time. People are trying to get out the city. Again, there's traffic jams, riots are starting to break out. There's protesting going on. People are stealing from, stealing from the stores. People are trying to stock up on groceries, water, everything. The chaos is starting to break out. Not everyone is aware of what's going on, but a lot of people are trying to get out of the city, so that's going on the whole time. Nick, aka the crackhead, I don't know, for some reason I just like his character. I can't really explain why. I don't know. I just like his character, but he's sick. He's sick as well. He's not, turning into a walker. I'm guessing he's sick because, he's trying to get clean off the drugs and because of that, he's going through withdrawals, so he's starting to throw up and stuff like that. His mom, she goes to the school to get meds for him, so while he's trying to get all the drugs out of his system, he can get better and stuff like that. So she tells Alicia to stay at the house and take care of Nick, and she doesn't want to. Her plan is to actually go back to Matt's place and find this man, like trying to find lunch, so but she does stay. Well, she was going to leave, but then she heard like a thud and she walked back in and you seen Nick. I guess he was going through a seizure or something like that. I just like his character. I don't know. I can't explain why I like Nick, because he's not relatable really, because I don't do drugs, but I don't know, for some reason I just like what he brings to this show, so that's going on. Again, there's chaos going on in the streets, it's starting to show up on the news, and there's a broadcast saying, hey, stay inside. If you must leave, do you, but they're saying to stay inside the house because there's a sickness going on. And what it does to people, you don't want no parts of, so that's going on and stuff like that. Travis, he's driving to his divorced wife's house and he sees a cop like putting like gallons and gallons and gallons of water in his trunk, like he's trying to stock, like he's trying to stock up. So even the cop knows what's, what's about to go down and stuff like that. So eventually, Travis and his divorce, is her name Elena? I don't know. Is it? I think, but, so eventually they get together and they look for Chris, cause Chris is actually out in the streets protesting, so they grab Chris and they're trying to get off the streets because at this point, the riots are starting to break out, cops are starting to draw their guns. SWAT teams are out, there's traffic jams, fires and stuff like that. So they're trying to get off the streets, so they go into, I think it's a barbershop they went into and say, hey, can we just stay here for the night? Because they don't want to be on the streets, so they stay inside of the barbershop and they meet with these people and stuff like that. And Madison and Tobias, Tobias sneaks up on her because she's trying to get meds for Nick, so she's back at the school trying to get meds for Nick. And Tobias sneaks up on her because he wants his knife back, so of course she gives him the knife back and they stock up on, this food. They put it on like they put it on a cart and they're running out the school as fast as possible. Principal Obama. They see Principal Obama. I think his name is Artie, and they see Artie. So she's like, Artie? And again, like, even when people do turn into walkers, in this show, you can't really tell because they're not decomposed yet. They're not missing an arm or a leg or an eye. They still kind of look normal. Their eyes just look like hazed and stuff like that. So she's not sure exactly what's wrong with Artie, and like Artie, he's like coming at her like this, and she's like, Artie, well, you there? And he goes to bite her, and then eventually he gets Tobias, and this man, Principal Obama, wanted Tobias so bad. He's literally inches from his neck trying to bite the living flesh off of this man. And again, they don't know that the only way to kill walkers at this point is a shot through the brain, so she grabs, I think it was a fire extinguisher, and she just like hits Artie in like the head a couple of times, and then grabs Tobias up and stuff like that. And I guess Principal Obama's dead as well, because they later show him, and he's just like, I'm just like, they don't respect us, bro. They don't, bro. I'm just like, bro. Every person that has died so far in this show has been blown. AMC. I want to be in one episode of your show, and I don't want to die. Well, no, I can die the first episode, but let me be a villain, please. But anyway, so that happened. Walkers are starting to come out in the streets, but again, people don't exactly know what's going on. This is all new to them. They don't know if if there's a cure. They don't know if the person is still inside there. So they're not trying. Like, people are not. Even if they see walkers, they're not really trying to kill them. They're just trying to restrain them, because they don't really know what's going on. But even the cops are starting to get scared. They're starting to pull guns out and, try to shoot the walkers and stuff like that. But yeah, so Travis, Chris, his divorced wife and stuff, they're inside the shop, trying to stay off the streets. And Madison, Nick, and Alicia are back at home. And then, they see one of their neighbors, I guess, feasting upon one of their other neighbors, and Alicia's about to go out and help, but Madison was like, nope, stay inside. That, like, she does not want to go outside. But people are terrified at this point. So it's like, really, if that stuff was to happen in real life, everything that was, everything that, that you would think would, go on in real life, if something like this started to happen, was going down in this episode, so there was a lot of chaos going on. I mean, so yeah, man, it was a really good episode. I'm really that's why I wanted to see a show like this before The Walking Dead starts, because I'm guessing during all of this right now, currently, Rick is in a coma, because I'm guessing like they say that he was in a coma for, I think, 3 months, during, the outbreak and stuff like that. So currently Rick is like this, so I'm just liking, what I'm seeing so far, from Fear The Walking Dead. Some people are saying that it's boring. I don't think it's boring at all. I think, they started the show off well, and it's starting to escalate really fast, so rest in peace to Matt. Rest in peace to Principal Obama. Artie. Call him Artie, bro, not Principal Obama. You right. But he just looks like Obama, so man, it was like that. I cannot wait to see, because the preview they showed for episode 3 looks even more crazy. I'm sure at that point there's going to be a couple of deaths in that show. But yeah, man, it was just a really good episode. I enjoyed it a lot. Sucks we have to wait 2 weeks until the next one, but again, I guess they're trying to space it out, so when Fear the Walking Dead ends and The Walking Dead starts right after and stuff like that. I'm also hoping that at the very end of this series that they see one of the original cast from The Walking Dead. It might be Shane, Lori, somebody right at the very end. I'm kind of hoping for for something like that. But yeah, man, so close yet so far, if you're black. So saying that, I hope you guys enjoyed my review for Fear the Walking Dead. So close yet so far. And I'll catch you guys in 2 weeks.